everyone is doing very good. Today, I guess I'm gonna just talk about how you can import some CAD models in your design and how you can make it in a way that it's not going to give you a lot of pains, because I know Altium is a very good tools and they have so many tools or tricks that you can basically follow to make your life easier. But something, the problem is, as you have like more options to make your life better, the more you get confused. So we don't want to confuse ourselves, right? We're just trying to make sure that everything looks good and easy peasy. So I guess I'm just gonna talk about some of the great vendors or maybe great website where you can probably find some of the great tools or good tools or good CAD tools. So let's start with this, the Octopart. So an Octopart, one of the great thing about the Octopart is once you like search for any kind of component, if you go down to the CAD models, you can find a lot of them. But always make sure, even if you find a CAD model, make sure this is what you want, because in a CAD model they'll give you some nominal kind of stricter, a little bit of, they have a different version of it. So just make sure you know what you're trying to use. Okay, so we're first going to go with this thing, the EE Concierge or something, whatever. This one is very easy. Like, it's basically a one download, and then they will give you all of the library that you need. So once you have the zip file, you can just go to your download here, and now you can just basically click on extract all, and if you click on extract all, it's gonna just give you all of the parts, which is very nice. So basically you don't have to mess around with any of the other part. Now what you can do is, since you have this, now you can just open each of them. Like, I'm gonna just open this one first. It's gonna load it up to the Altium. Great. Now I'm gonna go back again and I'm gonna load my Altium library as PCB library file as well, which is basically the footprint. So both of them are loaded up. Now I know there is an easier way, you can just make a library out of it, but all I'm trying to do is make my life easier, and the way I always try to do it in a way, and I wanted to show you, maybe you should do the same. So then I'm gonna just go and click on component, and once I click on component, it's gonna give you this window. Now I'm just gonna get rid of this name, and I forget the name of the component that I just downloaded, so I'm just gonna go back and see if I can find it. Here you go. Then I'm just gonna copy the component name here, and once I copy the component name, I can go back and then I can search and see if I can find any kind of manufacturer part. And it seems like I did. Seems like we already have a manufacturer part name. Then here you go. Then once you have it, the easiest part is, I'm just gonna do undefined for now. Well, the easiest part, or the great part of the Altium, is you can definitely find this kind of models here and you can just add them up. But I'm trying to show you that what if the model that you found on the Altium here, the Altium helps you find the model from Octopart or others. What if this is not something you want? What if you have to do something different? So now all of the videos that all of the lessons or different types of stuff we're kind of working on right now, we're assuming that the Altium provided model doesn't work for you, so you don't really need them because it doesn't work for you, for example, and we're just going to use some other third parties footprint design and so on. Okay, so once you find the device, great things. Parameter, great things. A lot of data has been there. Awesome data, awesome. Now click OK, and once you have that, once you click on it, it's gonna fill all of the component, right? Pretty great. That's all we wanted. And now you can just go and add the symbol, basically copy paste. That's what I do, making my life easier. Hopefully you are also making your life easier. So I'm just gonna copy and paste to it, save, gonna close it as well, go back here. I need to add a footprint, so I'm just gonna go new, and then copy and paste. I'm gonna copy, select the middle, then once I select the middle, it's basically saying that this is your origin. If you miss the point, what I basically mean is once you do it, Control and C, it's gonna pull up this thing, kind of like a cross section of the green arrow. So you have to like define where is the origin is. So I define here, and once I do it, I can just go back and create the same model, and that's all. So basically one of the library got already created, and you can later on save the component and do whatever you want to do about it. So this is kind of a one way of you are trying to find or trying to create any kind of components, right? And I guess this is the most easiest way, because some of the vendors really makes you to work harder, and so which we're really going to see in this video, I guess. The second component we're going to work on is the SnapEDA. Make sure you have the any kind of account if you need to create one. So just create any kind of account if you need to. So we're going to work on the SnapEDA. And I guess, here we go. So now, the reason it might not bother me right now because I already created their account. So I'm just going to go select Altium, and once I do so, it's there. As you can see, this is a little different, right, than the previous one, right? This one, they're giving you a library, basically a compiled library. Don't freak out right now. This is also very easy. This is even more easy sometime, maybe not. The only one thing you have to do on the Altium compiled library is if you just click on it. Now, you can either do import, but I will start to do extract because I want to see each of the part in a way that I like. So I'm going to go and click on extract. And once I extract the component, if you go to see in the left side, you can definitely see this component around showing, right, already. So, well, not this one, maybe. Where you go, where you are. Okay, let's do something. Let's just get out of this thing because there's so many things going on and I really don't know which one is mine and which one is not mine. So I'm just gonna go and close some of the project because I feel like this is kind of messing things up. Don't save, definitely don't save. It's some of the fun part. Maybe let's click and close it as well. I really don't need it as well. I can't find any. Here we go. Just want to make sure that there is nothing else around, kind of floating around. This is kind of a little suspicious. As you can see, there's many part. I don't know which one it is what, but I just want to like get out of it as well. Sorry for this because I don't want to see them at all. Maybe I'm just gonna close it like this, I guess. And now close. Didn't really close for some reason whatsoever. Okay, let's just not bother about it. Okay, let's do it again. So what I did is going to this one and just clicking it. It's basically the integrated compile library. So once you click on it, you extract it. It said, I have already done it, man. So I'm gonna just say remove existing in the directory. Maybe then it's gonna create me this, and here you go. It's kind of showing a little different than the previous one. I mean I don't know if you realize it. The design is a little different, but I guess it's done. It's basically do the same job. So the integrated compile library, you're basically clicking on it and then extracting it, which is also very easy. And then you basically follow the same thing we've been doing, going to the component and then creating your part. First, you have to make sure you're charging the manufacturer part, and then you're kind of like filling the gap. Okay, let's go to the next part. Next part we have, if I pull it down a little bit there, yeah. Next part we have the Ultra Librarian one. I guess they're also very easy, compared to some of the other ones. But one of the craziest part about the Ultra Librarian is creating the account is kind of a little annoying for me. But I guess I already created one, so I think I'm good. So I'm just gonna choose Altium, and then I'm gonna do download. And once I download it, it's probably still in the process. Seems like it's finished. Pretty good. Well, I guess the Ultra Librarian one is not the same. This one is a little different. You have to run some scripts here. So what I basically mean is, if you click and if you extract all, and if you just extract here, you might see a folder popped in here telling you a lot of information there, right? You have the Altium script project, you have a text. So this is important because this describes your behavior, and this is the script that you can run on Altium. Then you can provide this text document to tell the Altium the behavior or the characteristic of it. So what I basically mean that if you want to import it on your design, you can just go to the file and then you can do run script, and then you can go ahead and do browse from file. And from there you can just go back to your download. I have a lot of crazy folder around. Don't look into it, please, because they're embarrassing. Okay, so now you can just go to the Altium design and click on the Altium script project, and if you do it, it's showing you here. Don't do anything, just click on OK, and now it's going to tell you to import the file. So I'm gonna click on the file, and I'm gonna just click on the text file, and once I do so, I'm gonna click on the start import. It's gonna tell me a lot of things. I don't really care about it. And now here you go. Sometime this is imported, but sometimes it doesn't really get imported. Don't freak out, because it just sometimes if you just restart the MATLAB or something, it just start working. But I also seen like some people go to the properties, and then they just like change some of the model behavior and just start working. But for me, the way it always works is I just used to restart the MATLAB and it's to work. Sorry, not MATLAB, basically the Altium, but it is right there. It just sometimes it just doesn't really show up. So I'm trying to see without even restarting it doesn't work or not. Otherwise, I'm just going to restart the MATLAB. So I'm going to restart the MATLAB. Hold your beer, we'll be back. So I'm back. I again probably made the mistake of saying MATLAB. It's Altium, okay? I asked my friend. Oh my god, forgive me. I didn't have to basically restart the Altium this time. All I did is I just click close, and then I just came back there and just start working. So you can probably definitely just close it and come back, and it's probably gonna work as well. So this is the video for it. It already 11 minutes. So in the next video, I guess I'm gonna talk about how you can use some of the other vendors way of dealing their file. Like for example, the library loader is one of them. It's only when you are using some of the ECAD model from Mouser, I guess. They literally tell you to download this Altium loader, which is a little bit different. We're going to talk about it in the next video. I guess this is the part 1. So thanks for tuning.